All right, hello. I got this recessed LED kit, and I'm just going to walk you through some of the things. I really liked it. It's super lightweight and easy to install, and I'll show you how it looks. So it came in a box with 12 different lights. In here are the junction boxes and stuff, and there are the LEDs. So they're super they're super lightweight, super small, and just about the thickness of sheetrock. And so ideally, you can cut a hole. I used a 4-inch hole saw I got from Harbor Freight, and then you can just push this end up and then send this one in after you hook it up, obviously, and then it holds it pressure against the ceiling. And so super easy to take down too. Inside here, it's got 3 little plugs, and then there's a little white groove there to help show you line up the connectors, and I'll show you that on the other side. So here is the junction box that comes with them. So you have one of these per light. It's pretty small. And so, when you're wiring, you're going to push it through, break that out with your screwdriver and then push through your wire. So it comes with wire nuts that are not typically like the nuts, but these are push connectors. And so in each of them, they got 4 different little holes you can push your wire into. And so you can get where your power is coming in, you push into one, and then, the black to black, the white to white, and then the ground to ground. And so that's included, so that's kind of nice. Another thing that's a benefit is these wires are fairly small, and they are on most lights, but they soldered them to give you a little more stiffness to work with. That makes it a heck of a lot easier to jab it into those provided wire nuts. And then when you're done, you can just close it up. Your wire's coming through one of these things, and you should probably secure it, but if you don't, I won't tell anybody. And sometimes, once I got through closing this, I wrapped it with tape because these kind of popped open when I was like jabbing them in, because I couldn't get to the top where I was working. I could only work from the inside of the room out, but your store may be different. So here, I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, it's color temperatures. So there's different ratings. You got I believe 5 different settings where you adjust it on the box between cool light and warm light and everything in between. So that's really helpful. And this side is the other end that plugs into your light. And so you hit plug to plug. Let's see. So it lines up like that, and then there's a little groove, just like there's a groove here. And once it shoves in, you screw this down and tighten it, and it screws together. So, and then shove this up in your hole, and then do the little springies, and it'll sit flush. And I'll show you all that too here in a second. So these lights also have a dimming feature. So I just roughly wired this together so y'all could see it. And so here I put it on a dimmer so that y'all can see its dimminess. So the first little fade is kind of jumpy, but it does get brighter and brighter. And then when you cut them off, they kind of slowly glow for a second, then fade off. But so you don't have to use a dimmer, but it's nice to have that feature. And let me show y'all on the box. So here is that little switch. And so I'm gonna go all the way to the end. My phone camera adjusts, but that's the warmest setting. Cooler, 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 coolest. And I think my phone makes adjustments. So you can see a big difference. Where they are at the beginning of the video is and then my camera adjusts, but this side's very cool and white. This side's very warm, and those temperature differences are in the description. Okay. And so all those will dim. Okay, let me show you where I put them in my ceiling. Hang on one second, I'll carry you with me. All right, basically, I just wanted additional lighting with these track lights, and so I put the pucks in there, You can see, I'll cut off the lights. You can see they're extremely, flush. And like, if you need to get them out, you can. The spring's just holding them in there. And they just pop right in. And so I think they're easy to install. I mean, the hard part for me was wiring because it's the sunroom and I couldn't access the attic side. Running the wire is a hard part, but if you got the holes, it makes it easy. And I recommend getting a little cheap 4-inch hole saw, and it'll make your life a lot easier because you can cut them just to be the exact size that you want. And it also comes with 4-inch templates too to help you, like center paper templates to help you figure out where the circles and stuff need to be. So I put 4 on that, 2 more on that side for a total of 4. And so helps our office. We can see everything that's going on. Thank you.